Penguins often live in large colonies. The individuals in these colonies sometimes engage in activities that resemble human games, hobbies, and sports. Penguins spend a lot of time swimming. They're the only birds capable of porpoising, and a porpoising penguin looks like Michael Phelps swimming the butterfly. The GENTOO penguin is the fastest swimming bird in the world, capable of reaching speeds of up to 22 miles per hour. These GENTOO penguins are twisting while swimming as if doing water aerobics. The twisting flipper motion is currently being studied by scientists who want to develop robot technology to improve the efficiency and performance of underwater vehicles, including those used for spying. Penguins sometimes engage in obstacle swimming. This chinstrap penguin is getting banged around a lot while swimming among chunks of ice. This king penguin is doing the equivalent of whitewater rafting, trying to avoid the rocks while moving through fast-running water. When penguins are in the ocean, they frequently have to deal with strong currents. Penguins can travel a considerable distance by tobogganing, or sliding across the ice on their belly. This uses less energy than walking. Penguins waddle when they walk, which is an energy-saving technique based on the pendulum effect. Penguins are outstanding divers. They exhale before diving and flatten their feathers to push out the excess air, and they can dive deeper and hold their breath longer than any other type of bird. Penguins have the ability to slow their heart rate during dives, which helps them to stay underwater. ADELIE penguins have been known to dive down to 575 feet and hold their breath for 6 minutes. A typical dive is about 65 feet. Emperor penguins, the largest penguin species, have been known to go about 1,800 feet below the surface and hold their breath for more than 20 minutes. Adult ADELIE penguins engage in games of chase when feeding their young. After giving the young food, the adult will turn and run away, with the chick or chicks in hot pursuit. The young adelies sometimes trip over rocks when trying to keep pace. When more than one ADELIE chick chases an adult, the stronger or strongest chick will be most likely to get the food and will have a better chance to survive. Most species of penguins collect stones for their nest. They collect ones that are nearby and do not transport them a long distance. The stones allow for better drainage around the eggs. Emperor and king penguins do not build nests. They balance their egg on their feet. Penguin habitats can contain a lot of rocks, so penguins have to be adept at climbing them. These young ADELIE penguins seem to have learned quickly. Walking on rocks means climbing down as well as climbing up. Be careful. Be careful. Penguins are tough and resilient critters. They have to be to survive the harsh conditions in which they live. Some penguins engage in aggressive encounters. These king penguins are slapping at each other like boxers. They are doing it to try to establish dominance. Occasionally, the blows will cause a penguin to bleed or be injured. Perhaps the most humorous penguin game is King of the Hill. You are about to see a competition involving chinstrap penguins, such as the one on the left, and the larger GENTOO penguins, such as the one on the right. Two of the competitors are walking toward the arena. The arena is a floating piece of ice with a slippery slope. Some penguins can jump close to 6 feet from the water to the ice. When penguins come out of the water, they look a bit like Kramer on Seinfeld coming into a room. They take a flying leap and land feet first. Sometimes one penguin would leap directly into another, causing both to tumble down the slope and into the water. Others fell into the water without being hit by another penguin. At the moment when they are about to fall, some penguins wave their flippers as if falling uncontrollably. The contest was not between the chinstraps and the gentoos. Chinstraps went after other chinstraps and gentoos went after other gentoos. It was a free-for-all, with every penguin for itself. No food was on the chunk of ice, so it is not clear that any of this was being done for any reason other than the sheer fun of it. The naturalist Alexander Skutch wrote in his 1996 book, The Minds of Birds, "It is highly improbable that natural selection could promote such activities as sliding down a smooth inclined plane, repeatedly shooting rapids, or riding an ice floe or the jet from a garden hose, when such sport contributes nothing to birds' survival or reproduction and requires situations rare in their lives. Of all our reasons for believing that birds are feeling creatures who find satisfaction in their lives, their frolics are the most convincing." The Winter Olympics have never been held in the Southern Hemisphere. Should this change, a lot of skilled game players in black and white uniforms might be ready to compete.